What's up, guys? New week, new location. Today I'm going to be going over butterfly sweeps versus a kneeling opponent. In last week's video, I covered seated guard versus a standing opponent. Now, once we become very threatening from there, a lot of the time our partner will drop to their knees in response to completely take away their legs and not give me the opportunity to enter into that single leg X position where we can be very offensive and get to the top position or submit my partner. So now we're going to be covering seated versus a kneeling opponent. And in last week's video, I covered how I can position my body here in order to stay in the seated guard and be offensive and not get flattened out. So first thing is first, I'm keeping my shoulders in front of my hips. I don't want to start inside with my hips underneath my shoulders trying to elevate my partner. It's going to be very hard to elevate, bring her on top of me, and get into all of our sweeps or even back to the legs. So I want to start keeping my distance with a foot on the hip, a foot on the knee, and now I'm keeping my shoulders in front of my hips. And when I'm ready to make my upper body connection, whatever it may be, now I can pull my heels to my butt, and now I can start bringing my partner on top and eventually working into our sweeps. Or if my partner steps their legs up, we can enter back to the legs. All right, so the biggest thing that's going to make your butterfly sweeps successful is going to be not trying to sweep your partner while you're already underneath them. I see so many people starting out with both hooks in and my butt tucked under my shoulders. I don't want to be in this position when I'm trying to sweep my partner. It's going to be really hard from here to elevate and sweep my partner. I want to get her elevated first before I start looking to cut my angles to my sweeps. The first drill that you should be practicing with your partner is how to elevate them and get their weight above you first. So again, I'm going to position my body correctly, shoulders in front of the hips. I'm going to reach with my heels inside my partner's legs. I'm going to pull my butt to my heels. And now I can just take my thumb in her armpits and I'm going to stay concave when I roll back. I don't want to roll back and disconnect my knees to my elbows. I want to stay concave in this ball, rolling back and forth, back and forth. Now I can elevate my partner. Once I scoot in, I elevate, I rock, I sit back up, I rock, I sit back up, keeping my knees to elbows that whole time. You can back up and pull yourself back in, and I lean back with her weight on top of me. Next drill that you should do before even sweeping your partner is this solo drill. This is going to reinforce what your body's actually doing when I have my partner's weight on top of me and I have an upper body connection. So now, whichever side I'm taking my partner to, I'm going to look to be falling to that shoulder. I'm tucking my foot as close to my butt as I can. And now, as I roll up onto my shoulder, I'm going to be driving up onto my toes so that I can lift my leg higher in case I need to sweep maybe a longer opponent, or if he starts standing, I can follow him, getting higher and higher and higher in order to sweep him. If I just try and take him here, I can only go so high. So that's why I need to get up on my toes and take my partner even further. So doing this solo drill, going back and forth, might be a little silly, right? But this is going to really help being able to sweep your partner. Give it a shot. Now that you've practiced that solo drill, everything with our lower body will stay the same. I'm going to say that one more time because that is one of the other most important things of this butterfly guard, is the fact that the upper body connections might change, the combinations that I'm using, whether it be arm drag grip or 2-on-1 elbow or even shoulder lock. Everything upper body can change, but everything lower body is going to stay the same. How I'm sweeping my partner, the direction that I'm taking them, all that will stay the same. So just keep that in mind. Now, when I'm sweeping my partner, I don't want to just take her side to side. I'm going to be thinking about taking her over my shoulders in these upper quadrants. So I can sweep my partner up here, depending on which shoulder I'm going over. And I can even think about taking her here and here for different back takes that we can cover in a later video. But right now we're going to be taking them over our shoulders, not just directly side to side. Okay, so keep that in mind. When I'm taking her over, I'm thinking about bringing my hook over my shoulder. I take her this way, I'm bringing my hook over shoulder. So now, however she's presenting the hand, I'm going to look to take a thumb facing me grip. So I don't want my thumb facing her. I'm going to take my thumb facing me. This way I have a better chance at controlling this hand longer because of where the weakness is in my grip. Now I can force her hand into the middle. It's going to make it much easier to find this arm drag grip. And now again, I'm going to pull my butt to my heels. I'm going to start falling to my shoulder and now lifting my foot over that shoulder. I can go up on my forehead and use this arm drag grip to pull myself all the way up to the top position. From here, we can look to settle in the mount. I can start looking to pull myself up, attack arm bars, all sort of different reactions that my partner is going to start giving us as we start getting to the top. Next week, new technique, new location. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. We reached over 100 subscribers. Shout out Delia for being the 100th subscriber, and onward and upward to 1,000, baby. Let's go. Thank you. Subscribe.